English Language Academy. Practice makes perfect.
Listen and practice.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm John Warner for the Weather Network. It's a hot and humid day today with a high of 31 degrees. Tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be sunny and warm. The temperature will be around 25 degrees throughout the day, but there is a chance of an occasional shower. So don't forget to take an umbrella with you.
Listen and practice.
Hi, my name is Min, and I'm from Daegu, Korea. My favorite season is fall because the colorful leaves are beautiful and the gentle breeze is so relaxing. One of my favorite things to do in fall is to visit my grandparents' house. They have a huge field with a scary-looking scarecrow in the countryside. My family and I go there every fall and stay for about a week to help them harvest corn and rice. My grandparents always cook delicious meals for us. That is probably why we all get a bit chubby every fall.
Listen and practice.
Hello, I'm Peter. Today I am going to talk about my favorite season. Out of all the seasons, I like summer the best. I love it because of the sunny weather and fun things I can do. When it's warm, I love to ride my bike and hang out with my friends in the park. When it's really hot, my parents take my brother and me to the movie theater to watch horror movies. We often eat popsicles when it is really hot, too. Summer is always full of so many fun things.
Listen and practice.
The Alhambra. The Alhambra is in the mountains in the south of Spain. It's one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. Alhambra means red castle, but the Alhambra also looks gray at night and gold when it's sunny. The Alhambra is beautiful inside and outside. It has fantastic courtyards with fountains and gardens. Like many castles, it has towers and high walls. There are also wonderful tiles and decorations. The Moorish people in Spain started to build the Alhambra about 800 years ago. It took a long time to build. Many different kings from different places lived there, and they built more buildings. They used the Alhambra as a castle and a city. Wars and an earthquake destroyed some of the Alhambra. The French Emperor Napoleon tried to destroy it, but he couldn't. In 1828, Spanish people started to build the broken parts again. Many people wrote stories and songs about the Alhambra. Today, it's the most popular place in Spain for tourists.
Listen and practice.
Easter Island statues. Easter Island is in the Pacific Ocean, far from anywhere. The island is famous for its 887 stone statues. They have big heads and little bodies. Why are the statues here? There is a story that 1,700 years ago, people were lost on the ocean. They arrived at this beautiful island. There were lots of plants and animals, so they stayed. These people made the big statues for their gods. They made the statues with stone from the middle of the island. Then, up to 250 people transported the statues across the island to the coast, where they stand today. After a few hundred years, there were too many people for this small island. They cut down many of the trees. This was bad for the ground and bad for other plants and animals too. Soon there wasn't much food. People started to fight, and they pushed over many of the statues. Today, people come to see the statues and learn about Easter Island.
Listen and practice.
Did you know that Earth formed billions of years ago? Our planet has changed a lot since then. The oceans and continents have moved. The plants and animals that we see today were not always here. Some are old and some are new. People are new too. Scientists think that Earth is about 4.6 billion years old. Our planet started as an enormous ball of fire. Scientists think that Earth formed from a cloud of gas, dust, and rock that was around our sun. These materials came together and formed a ball of fire and liquid rock. At that time, the temperature on Earth's surface was very hot, and nothing lived here.
Listen and practice.
Everyone knows that our environment is in trouble. An increase in greenhouse gases is causing global warming. Our rivers, lakes, and oceans are all suffering. We all know we need to do something about it. But many people try to ignore the problem. They procrastinate about making changes in their lives. They don't take the time to make a plan and stick to it. However, going green isn't as difficult as you might think. There are some simple things that all of us can do to help save our planet. The first thing any of us can do is to reduce the amount of waste we produce. Buy fresh food rather than packaged food. Buying locally sourced food is another way to help. Refuse plastic bags at the supermarket. Take your own bags. You can also reduce your carbon footprint by riding a bicycle or taking public transportation instead of driving a car everywhere you go. When you need to buy new electronic goods, buy energy-efficient ones. Everyone can do something, and it only takes a little effort to go green.
Listen and practice.
Using oxygen. Plant and animal cells use oxygen from the air for respiration. Plants take in oxygen for respiration through the stomata holes on their leaves. People and other animals take in oxygen by breathing it in through their mouth or nose. When animals move very fast, like when people run in a race or play a fast game of soccer, Their muscle cells use a lot of energy. These cells need more energy from food so that they can keep working. So animals start to breathe faster to take in more oxygen for respiration.
Listen and practice.
Chemical energy. Chemical energy is a type of potential energy. Wood and gasoline have chemical energy. Chemical energy is very useful because we can convert it into many other types of energy. When a material has chemical energy, we call this material fuel. Fuels like wood and gasoline have a lot of chemical energy. When we burn gasoline in a car engine, chemical energy from the fuel is converted into kinetic energy that makes the car move. When we burn wood in a fire, chemical energy is converted into heat energy to keep us warm.
Listen and practice.
Water and soil. Salt is a mineral that we use for cooking and lots of other things. People can get salt by putting seawater into pools. When it's sunny, the water evaporates, but the salt stays in the pool. Later, people collect the salt. In some places, there are gems or minerals in the soil. People use water to get them out of the soil. To find gold, people put soil into a round object called a pan. When they wash the pan with water, the grains of gold go to the bottom of the pan.